Why does spring, the season of life, feel like a cruel lie? T.S. Eliot thought so, and his words have echoed through time for over a century. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roots with spring rain. These haunting lines open the wasteland, a poem that refuses to let us see spring the same way again. But what did Eliot mean? Why is April cruel? Isn't spring supposed to be about renewal, life reborn? Let's unravel this mystery together, because the answer might not lie in April itself, but in the grand deception of existence. Let's start with the obvious question. Why is April cruel? On the surface, it's the season of beginnings. Green shoots pierce the soil, lilacs bloom from what seemed dead. The air warms, and we're tempted to believe hope has returned. But here's the twist. April isn't a gift, it's a trickster, a cunning architect of illusions. Those blossoms you admire, they're destined to wither. That warmth you feel, it'll cool into autumn's grip. April doesn't deliver renewal, it sets us up for decay. Think of Persephone, the Greek goddess lured from the underworld each spring, only to be dragged back come fall. Life emerges in April, yes, but only to be taken away again. It's not a birth, it's a betrayal. April calls life forth, just to remind us it won't last. In this sense, April isn't the season of beginnings, it's the season of cruel anticipation, a fleeting promise that what rises must fall. But why does this betrayal sting so much? Let's turn to Arthur Schopenhauer, a thinker who saw life as a relentless cycle of suffering. For Schopenhauer, existence is driven by desire, an endless chase for something we can never truly hold. Picture it. April dangles renewal in front of us, new leaves, new possibilities. We reach for it, believing this time it'll last. But satisfaction slips away, the lilacs fade, the roots dull again. Schopenhauer would say this isn't an accident, it's the design of life itself. The moment we're born, we're trapped in this game. Desire keeps us running, but every finish line is a mirage. April, then, is the perfect symbol of this trap. It teases us with hope, only to pull it out from under us. It's not just a month, it's a mirror of our condition, a cruel whisper that says you'll want, you'll strive, and you'll lose. Now, let's shift gears. What if nature itself is playing a deeper game? Niccolò Machiavelli, the master of political cunning, understood deception as the key to power. A ruler gives hope to his people, bread, promises peace, only to tighten his grip when they least expect it. What if April is nature's Machiavelli? Think about it. April coaxes life from the earth. Flowers bloom, birds sing, the sun lingers longer. We're seduced into trusting it. But beneath this beauty, the trap is set. Those flowers will rot, the birds will quiet, the sun will fade. This isn't random, it's deliberate. Like a prince, staging a grand festival before a conquest, April deceives us into celebrating renewal, while secretly preparing our ruin. Nature doesn't stumble into this cycle, it designs it. But the cruelty doesn't stop there. Let's bring in Friedrich Nietzsche, who saw life as an endless loop. He called it the eternal recurrence, the idea that everything we experience repeats forever. If he's right, then April isn't just a one-time betrayal. It's a joke we're doomed to fall for again and again. Imagine it. Every spring you watch the lilacs bloom. Every spring you feel that flicker of hope. And every spring you see it all crumble into dust. You've been here before, you'll be here again. Nietzsche asked, could you bear that weight? Could you love a life that traps you in this repetition? April doesn't just mock us once, It mocks us eternally. Its promise of renewal isn't new. It's a rerun we can't escape. And yet, this cycle of hope and despair isn't just a curse. It's what makes life real. Khalil Gibran understood this when he wrote, "Some of you say joy is greater than sorrow, and others say, nay, sorrow is the greater. But I say unto you, they are inseparable. Together they come, and when one sits alone with you at your board, remember that the other is asleep upon your bed." Isn't this what April does to us? It brings joy and then sorrow. It gives and it takes away. The cruelty isn't separate from the beauty. They are one. Gibran also reminds us that what we create, what we love, is never truly ours. Your children are not your children. They are sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you yet, they belong not to you. April embodies this truth. The things we nurture, dreams, loves, even our children, do not belong to us. They are fleeting. They bloom and they go. And perhaps that is their purpose. So what is April really? It's not the beginning we want it to be. It's a reminder that all beginnings lead to ends. The lilacs bloom, the roots stir, the sun shines. But it's all temporary. Eliot knew it, Schopenhauer felt it, Machiavelli designed it, Nietzsche relived it, Camus laughed at it, and Gibran accepted it. April's promise is fleeting. Yet that's precisely what makes it beautiful. If we must live within this cycle, if we're stuck in nature's cruel design, then perhaps, just for a moment, we can choose to embrace the illusion, not because it lasts, but because it doesn't. But here's the question that lingers, the one we'll wrestle with together. If April's beauty lies in its cruelty, if life's value comes from its impermanence, then why do we keep chasing what we know we'll lose?